Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. You can find us streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. The Munising Falls Visitor Center will reopen Monday for the first time in 5 years. For many Pictured Rocks visitors, this is their first stop in the park. The Munising Falls Visitor Center closed 5 years ago because of uneven floors. After uncovering more problems, the park stripped the building down to its studs and rebuilt it over the last 3 years.
One of the largest design items that we touched on was making sure that the building was easy to use for those with maybe mobility impairments, those sort of things, just making it a lot more accommodating to the general public.
The Visitor Center will be open Monday through Friday until June 1st, when it will be open 7 days a week. And House lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are pushing for $50 million in the next state budget to support Pure Michigan. The Pure Michigan initiative advertises attractions locally and nationally. The state's current budget has $25 million in funding. Governor Whitmer's proposed budget for next year cut that to $15 million. Representative David Preston says Pure Michigan is a huge success, and taking away funds undermines its process.
We're going to really attract residents to come to Michigan, to want to live in Michigan, build a family, build a business in Michigan. They got to come here and see what we have to offer.
The executive director of Upper Peninsula Travel says tourism drives dollars into communities. Preston is hopeful the proposal is a step in the right direction. And Marquette is making millions of dollars in upgrades to its wastewater treatment process. For the city, maintaining clean drinking water is a major goal. Today, local leaders toured the Marquette area wastewater treatment facility to celebrate new projects to protect the vital resource. These projects were made possible through a $12.5 million Clean Water State Revolving Fund loan the facility got last May.
We're putting in a new biosolids cake storage area, a new processing building, and then a high-strength waste receiving station so we can take things like septage, grease trap waste, and then that'll bring in revenue to help pay for the project.
Marquette Mayor Sally Davis also took part in the tour. She says these kind of projects are beneficial to both the community and the environment for many reasons. And a vital part of another city's drinking water is getting much needed repairs. The Carpenter Dam near Manistee is getting upgrades thanks to $184,000 from the American Rescue Plan Act. The dam's operator says the dam raises and lowers the lake's water level and controls the flow of the river to meet the needs of the city of Manistee. He says the dam got a new coat of paint last fall, but other infrastructure needs replacing.
The motors and the actuators, the controllers for the gates need to be replaced. Well, one is inoperable right now, the small gate. We got to move that one by hand if we have to.
A 2021 report from the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy said the dam's condition was satisfactory. It's due for another inspection this December after the repairs are complete. And happening now, a new Veteran Affairs program can help veterans keep their homes from being foreclosed. The Veterans Affairs Service Purchasing or VASP program lets the VA buy out a veteran's mortgage. Loan servicers will tell the veterans about the VASP program if home foreclosure seems inevitable. The Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center says keeping veterans housed makes it easier for them to get help if they need it.
Housing is the foundation of recovery. It's really hard to focus on, like, I want to lead a clean life, or I want to get mental health treatment, or anything else you might want to work on. It's hard to do that if you don't have a roof over your head.
To find resources to learn more about the program, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And an Iron Mountain teacher is in the running to become Reader's Digest's America's Favorite Teacher. TV6's Iron Mountain Kingsford Bureau reporter Blake Ryerson shares why her students think she should win.
In Kay Maziniak's 6th grade classroom, students learn about the ocean and its environment. The primarily language arts teacher also educates her students in history and science. 6th grader and Maziniak student Tristan Trevelyan says Maziniak personally assists the students in the topics they struggle with.
It's really fun. It doesn't feel like work too often. And when it is hard, she does help us a lot with it. If we don't understand, she'll have like one-on-one with us. She'll pull up our assignments and look at them.
This personal touch to her education style may have gotten her nominated for Reader's Digest's America's Favorite Teacher. Maziniak has made it past 3 of 5 rounds of voting. She currently faces 4 other teachers in her current round. She says the community support has been overwhelming.
It makes you feel very humble knowing that you even had 1 year of time with them, that you've made an impact on their life, and that they remember that.
Maziniak has been an educator for 22 years, 5 of which were in Iron Mountain. She is working towards an advanced master's degree in education, on the way to a doctorate. Maziniak says the award is less important than showing the impact educators can have on students.
It can be great, and these are some really good qualities that you can grow in children also, just by being a teacher.
Still, 6th grader Alicia Hebert says she hopes Maziniak wins.
Miss Maziniak has taught me a lot, and I'm thankful that she's one of my teachers.
Voting ends tomorrow night at 10 Central Time. The ultimate winner gets $25,000, a trip to Hawaii, and appears on Reader's Digest. Resources to vote could be found at uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. Blake Ryerson, TV6 News, Iron Mountain.
Thank you, Blake. Today, a father and son duo opened separate Big Bay businesses with the same goal in mind. Charlie Drury and his son Hayden are now 2 business owners in Big Bay. Charlie owns Huron Mountain Outfitters and Hayden owns Huron Mountain Ice Cream. Both businesses held a grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony this morning. The owners say they're hoping to bring some new energy to Big Bay.
You know, Big Bay is a growing area. I'm hoping to, capture some campground business and make Big Bay a community where people want to return to and kind of, create family traditions. So keep kids coming back for years and maybe have them bring their kids eventually.
We're seeing a lot of growth, a lot of good positive energy in Big Bay. The hotel's under new ownership, the Lumberjack's under new ownership. My son opened up the ice cream shop across the way and we're back here. So it's fun. It's good energy, and I don't think we'd do it if it wasn't fun.
Charlie says they joke about competition, but in the end, it's nice to have the family support. Huron Mountain Ice Cream opens for the season on May 10th. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in right back here on Facebook at 8:45 tomorrow morning. TV6's Mandy Koskela and Michael Sobek will recap top stories from the morning on their show, Beyond Your Morning News. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.